Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about tea and the amazing important benefits that tea offers. And so tea is an amazing substance, an amazing drink coming from a lot of the Chinese mountainous areas. It's coming from India. And just so everyone's aware, of course, we all know food, plants have been used as pharmaceuticals since the beginning of time. We all evolved into our current form through eating foods, responding to the nutrients in our foods, and then passing on the genetic code to our food responses. As creatures on the planet became more complex, we evolved to require more complicated compounds from our food. We began requiring the choline from eggs, oil from fish, B12 from meat, so on, so on. Bacteria in our guts make our neurotransmitters. It keeps us healthy, it keeps us happy. The bacteria also metabolize vitamin for us. They do a lot. I once remember reading this article. It's probably fake, but it's about this Chinese man who lived to be 200 years old, 250 or so. And he said he only drank tea and got his nutrients in a liquid form. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but it's fun to dream about. It's fun to think about. It's fun to remain open. Possibly there's something going on. Possibly there's something he's eating that that makes that type of reaction possible. Maybe he has a unique genetic code. You never know. So tea is something I don't drink enough of. Botanically speaking, Camellia sinensis. Chemically speaking, it's an infusion. It's volatile or dissolvable compounds infused into water. 40% of tea by weight are polyphenols. Also mixed in there is mental xanthines, that's things like theobromine or caffeine, amino acids, enzymes, vitamins, minerals, hundreds of different flavor and aroma compounds. There's almost no two tea leaves are alike. Every single tea leaf is going to have a different arrangement, assortment of these compounds. One cup of tea is about 170 milliliters, 20 to 70 milligrams of everyone's favorite psychoactive compound, caffeine, per 2.5 grams, Camellia sinensis. Caffeine needs really little introduction. It reversibly blocks adenosine from its receptor in the brain. If a person is awake and alert, the brain should have very low levels of adenosine. As the days drag on, adenosine will build up in the neurons until a happy little caffeine molecule blocks it from hitting its receptor. This blockage prevents drowsiness induced by the adenosine. Its underappreciated brother, it's called theanine or L-theanine. It's almost always present in tea as well. There's only a few plants that contain theanine, and tea is one of them. It's about 1% the weight of the tea leaf. It's an amino acid by chemistry, balances out the jittery feeling brought on by caffeine, can bring about a relaxing sensation, helps you get stuff done, take care of business, naturally stimulates GABA, which is a major neurotransmitter that helps you feel calm. It has an onset of action about an hour, gets eliminated half-life about 3 hours. It is a nootropic, and my friend Steve gave me some this summer. It was all right. Possibly improves cognition, memory, recall time. It possibly could also improve levels of serotonin, dopamine, GABA in the brain, like I just mentioned a few seconds ago. So that seems like I probably need more theanine. So, what's with the different types of teas out there? When you pick the tea leaf off the plant, it depending on whether it was grown in shade, how the leaf was processed, how long the tea was infused, the temperature of the water, soil, growth conditions, it all determines the chemistry of each cup. Some types of tea, almost everyone's heard of these ones, black tea, are fully oxidized leaves. The cup ends up having less of the green polyphenols, but more flavonols. Flavonols are probably named like that because everyone listened to Public Enemy back in the 90s. So everyone listened to Public Enemy back in the 90s, right? Green tea is not as oxidized. It contains different molecular forms of flavor. Roughly 40% of polyphenols are catechins. Japanese consider green tea to be essential to everyday life. Studies in Japan have shown its ability to reduce heart disease, maintain bone mineral density, slow down vision loss, and possibly extend life. Oolong tea has a bit of a funny name. Partially oxidized, contains a unique chemical called oolong tea is partially oxidized, contains a unique chemical called oolong homobisflavin, has variable amounts of flavonoids, depends on the process used by the manufacturer. They're all different. White tea is young, it's full of caffeine and antioxidants. It's the least processed by those big tea manufacturers. It's not processed at all, really. Yellow tea is a rare tea. I never even heard of this one. Something I just learned about maybe 45 minutes ago. It's lightly fermented, contains the same benefits of green tea, but really doesn't have that grassy field taste. Kombucha is a fermented tea, usually black. And if you find it, try to buy it unpasteurized. It's almost everywhere now. I'm sure you'll find it. Antioxidants will help protect the liver, prevent acetaminophen, paracetamol, Tylenol toxicities. It's pretty impressive, really. There's also research from Latvia showing it possibly can help fight infections. Interesting medical applications. Tea can help lower stress. That's probably related to theanine and how theanine responds and reacts with caffeine. We all know stress is slowly killing us, so why not add a tasty beverage to our day and help combat that stress? It possibly has anti-carcinogenic, anti-diabetic, anti-hypertensive, and potentially tea has a lot of other benefits. EGCG, or epigallocatechin gallate, can prevent Zika virus from entering a cell. It's pretty cool. Epigenetically, tea can possibly affect cancer metabolism and estrogen metabolism. I'm a big fan of epigenetics, nutrition. This is kind of important to me. Hey, lots of foods are seemingly showing effects on our genome, and research is really just starting to come out. So let's stay hopeful. Let's see what the future brings. But epigenetics are going to be a major part of it. That's the first video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.